Alright guys, so I told you the tigerfish was going to be coming in this tank to join the ranks of the 600 gallon. Well, today is the day. I got the top off and let's go catch us a tigerfish. Alright, so now I got a net. I got a tigerfish. And you think this would be easy, but it's probably not going to. These guys love to jump. I'm going to take this handle off. As you can see, he's already starting to freak out a little bit. I'm going to close one lid just so he doesn't jump out one side.
Lightning fast. Lightning fast.
Alright. Another take. You just have to keep waiting for the perfect moment. You definitely don't want these guys to jump. They'll end up messing themselves up more than they need to.
You gonna grab a second net?
Not yet.
Oh, you got him. Oh.
Now, there we go. Don't bite the net. Get off of it. There you go.
Stop biting the net, buddy.
Now, if you guys remember, we picked up the armadas way back when, and these actually, guys, I think came out of the same tank. So now this is the Vittatus tigerfish, and with his old pal, the armadas. So, how cool is that? I'm going to go ahead and let him settle in for just a little bit, and we'll go ahead and do something else. Alrighty, so we got this Florida turtle in here. I'm going to go ahead and get him out, because he's going to go into his new tank as well. He's not happy. Alright.
You don't know where you're taking him. He'd be happy if he knew. Male.
Alright, here we go, buddy. Whoa! He too is also going in this 600 gallon. Good old pancake. Alright, here we go. You ready, bud? Look at that face. How can you say no to that? That is an adorable face. Alright, while I have him out, you know, the fly river turtle comes from Papua New Guinea. They are highly sought after because they are the only species of fully aquatic freshwater turtle on the planet. They are like a freshwater sea turtle. They have flippers instead of claws, so they really never have to come out of the water. Here we go, bud. Off he goes. Now, I just have to watch him. I know he was in with stingrays before, but I just have to watch him to make sure that he doesn't try and bite after any tails or anything like that. So I will keep an eye on him. But instead of adding one fish, I always try and add two. So it's not like one guy ever being picked on. They've got two new, you know, bodies in the tank. So they're kind of checking them both out. Like, hey, what's going on here? But definitely just turn this tank from a solid 6 up to an 8 with these cool fish. I mean, I know all of you guys will be watching this and like, what are you talking about? That's a dream tank. But these are some of our baby grow outs. Definitely awesome fish all around. All right, we're here in Tesla, the electric Eels tank. He's up top, you know, thinking I'm about to feed him right now. But I told you I tested out these fake ships in the 750 over there, and they're absolutely not moving it around. I actually like them in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the other one out of here, put it into that tank to where it'll A, give Tesla a little bit more room, and B, we'll get some more decorations into that tank. I want to add more wood and whatnot to try and tie it into, you know, more of a natural escape. I'm trying to do away with all of the fake plastic plants because they are just a problem. problem after problem, you know. They always, you know, fall apart. If the fish get a little leaf off, they get sucked up into your filtration. You find them in impellers. I really just do not like them. So I'm going to switch to nothing but hardscapes. So that means rocks, driftwood, stuff like that. No more of the fake plants. We can't have real plants in the tanks except for a few select tanks. So let's go ahead and get this out before...
You're going to put your hand in there with the...
Yeah.
Brave man.
Let him get on the other side of the...
Oh, he said, you have food, I'm coming over there.
Yeah.
So what's the theory? Explain this to people. You won't get shocked because your boots have insulation, you're standing on the carpet, and you're not touching him.
Correct.
So you're not making the ground. Now if you actually touched him, he would what?
He would shock the hell out of you.
I've seen your arm be in there when, oh, you ain't gonna fit that through that hole.
What?
When he was lighting up the sign. In other words, he was shocking the water, the sign was being lit up, and you were not being shocked.
Alright, we got our boy Tesla. He's up here checking stuff out. So who's in my tank? Oh, there we go.
Now, you seen Josh did not get shocked in there one time.
Wait, let's see if we can get him to light up this sign while I'm in here. Come on, bud. Come on. Now when he gets too close, we say, I'm out of here.
You're a brave man, just not that brave?
No, I'm a smart man.
He says, I'm a smart man. That's my boy.
Right. Same water, don't have to worry about anything getting in the water. Alrighty. I know I want it in this direction.
You may have to use a pole to get it into the back.
Way back yonder.
This one over here, set back there like so. He turned this one around to the other direction, and he wants to put that right centered there, like this one is centered here. So here he comes with the pole, and he's going to take back over his video.
All right.
He just made the lights go brighter somehow.
Due for another gravel
Push that front
clean.
end back a little bit.
Want to leave enough room for the catfish to get behind.
Okay.
There we
You
go.
just shut off a light or something. Went dimmer again.
You are seeing stuff, my friend. I say nothing changed.
Okay.
All right, so you can see we've got the ship right here in the center of the tank now with Tesla. It looks like he's got a lot more room. He moves these plants around wherever he wants them, but I leave them in there because he usually sits in the middle of the plants, and he seems to like them. But Tesla's doing great. He's not really growing so much that I have noticed, but I guess looking back at old videos and whatnot, you can see he has put on a little bit of length and a little bit on the girth side. But he's going to be in this tank for quite some time until we absolutely need to upgrade him, because as you know, you can't really put anything in with an electric eel. And why is that? Well, that's because he's an electric eel, silly. So if I put anything in this tank, he will electrocute it and kill it. So that actually surprises me as to why there are shrimp that are living in the bottom of this tank. There's little ghost shrimp or wood shrimp. I can't really tell what they are because they're still so tiny, but I see them crawling around every once in a while, and they seem to be thriving in this tank with Tesla. All right, you can see that this tank is doing great as well. Everyone seems to be loving these ships. The lungfish hide right by them, and they kind of look like those prehistoric creatures or whatnot. But I do love this tank the way it is. Finally, my driftwood log decided to sink, and it sunk right in between the two ships and got caught up in that back corner. And I actually kind of like it, so I think I'm going to leave that one. They do move this piece of driftwood around, but they kind of got it pinned in now by the ship and the wall right here, so I think I'm going to leave that and then just finish off this center column with a hardscape and rocks and call this one done. You get the cool effects of having decorations in there, but your fish also hide right in plain view instead of being all stacked on top of each other. Or this guy was always in the back of the tank. He is now all over the place. He was just on the rocks. Now he is over here on the right side. So super cool. The gar seems super happy. So I am just absolutely thrilled with the outcome of this tank so far. And I will continue to do so with the rest of the tanks in the room. All right, lastly, I give you a little update on the tigerfish. This is the next day. I am so thrilled that this tank is staying so much cleaner without them small tiles in the bottom. Ever since we got them out, they stopped being an issue and holding dirt. But I am going to replace the large tiles back in here when I get the gumption. Kind of like this tank here, there's never no dirt on the bottom. And I guess my theory only works with 12-inch tiles, that there is enough of the cohesion going on that the tiles stick down and the stingrays can't actually pull them up. So we're gonna do that in the future. But the tigerfish, he has settled in nicely. Tigerfish and the armadas are getting along great. Same thing with the arapaima. This is like almost a, oh, you've seen that little bit there, but this is almost a dream tank. You got some of my favorite fish: tigerfish, armadas, arapaima, stingrays. If we just had the goonch in here, I think this might be my favorite tank. But I'm glad to see everyone is getting along. Little scuffle like they just had. He was just saying, hey, get away from my area. That is okay. But there is no bites on him. He is not stressing out at all. So I think everything will be a-okay. If I end up having to divide them up at a later date, so be it. I have plenty of tanks here to do so. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you in the next one. Stay fishy, my friends.